without a doubt, she is the most famous member of my pack, the one and only Rio, because she dances. Every person that sees her on Instagram or TikTok, they are always complimenting her moves. But I want to let you know how we became part of this relationship. By the way, Rio is a female, and Rio is my first big bird that I get to call it my mine. My dad is the one that loves birds. My dad has a lot of birds. I always kept the dogs, and that's pretty much it. I was just a dog kid. My dad was a bird man, and I met Rio in the Malibu fires. Her house was on fire, and the owners needed a place for Rio to stay, temporary. You were going to be temporary, and unfortunately, Rio's home, or the human's home, got burned completely and didn't have a place to take her. And by then, Rio and I have formed this beautiful bond of pure trust. Like I said, I never had a bird in my life, and I never had a macaw in my life. And when we met the first time, I remember she was in her crate, and of course I was, blown away about the color of her feathers. But Rio came with a lot of tumors on her head, and I was concerned and worried and curious why was those little balls on it. So I approached, and then I provided my hand. She went into my hand, and then she did this. She put her head on my chest and did that. And I said, wow. And to the other people, she was trying to bite them. But with me, she came and did this to me. She immediately felt safe. And from that point on, I said, wow, if they don't want it, I'll keep her. I was just playing. But so what I say became reality. And without a doubt, she had taught me a lot about birds, because I had no idea, I had no idea about how gentle, how sensitive, how much they use their eyes to study you. And dogs has nose, so I'm more familiar with the nose than the eyes. And she loves to dance. Rio couldn't fly, and I didn't ask any questions. She's around 40 years old, and we did what I love the most about it is when we find out about what sex she was, because we did like a gender reveal, and I felt in my heart that she was a female. I felt it, but just to double check, we did the blood test, because that's the only way you can find out about the sex of the bird is to blood test. And so from that point on, this girl has not separated herself from me. If I walk away, she'll start screaming just to call me. So I'm part of her flock. And that's the story of Rio. She is the best dancer. She is my partner in dancing. And we have gained a lot of followers because of her dancing skills.